Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the modeling of this particular interior over here. So let's continue that. So very first of all, over here we'll be modeling this pillows over here. So let's take a box over here. So you have two methods. One will be using, that is a M-cloth method, and other would be your using a chamfer box and tweaking the vertices and all this stuff. So let's take a box over here, create a box from the top view over here. So just shuffle this up. Let's add some segments over here. After that, let's go into animation, mass effects, cloth, create M cloth. Select this object, select this, animation, mass effects, rigid body, and we'll keep this as a static rigid body. So we don't want this to move, so we'll keep it as static over here. Shape type, we'll keep it as original over here. Same, the shape type as original. Select this. Now go into animation again, mass effects, simulation, play simulation. So I can just go over here and I can use the balloon behavior. So you can add this enable balloon behavior over here. So as you can see over here, I can slightly reduce the pressure, and if you want to increase it, you can just increase it also. Again, I'll add a cloth. So before that, I'll just remove this segment over here. Animation, mass effect, cloth, create M cloth. Animation, mass effects, simulation, play simulation. Okay. So enable balloon behavior. Okay. After that, I can go into this and I can add turbo smooth over here. So I'll just add a bit of turbo smooth over here. Slightly I'll rotate it over here. So this is one of the method which I'm using over here. Let's go into this freeform, and you have an option over here that's called pinch and spread. So I'll be using this pinch and spread over here. So let's use pinch and spread. Use it. Alright. Pinching the vertices. Let's go to the top and let's use a bit of flatten over here. I can use a bit of flatten. Also, I can go over here and I can slightly use a bit of shift over here. After that, still you can add more pinch. You can increase the strength of this particular pinch over here. as you can see. So it's going to sharpen that particular edges over here. Alright. Can add again a turbo smooth. So this is one of the method which we are using over here. Other ways, you can take a chamfer box and you can use FFD box and you can just freeform that stuff. That is also the right way. Now we have to model this curtains over here. So let's go into this front view over here. Let's just take a cylinder over here. So just draw a cylinder over here and increase its height a bit and slightly just push it over here. So increase the radius. So increase a bit of its radius. Convert to editable poly and let's add few segments over here. So let's add two edges. I'll reduce the distance between these two edges. So select the polygons over here, select this polygons and let's click bevel and click OK. Alright, the same way I'll add two loops over here also. Let's go into the polygon and let's give bevel. Let's go into this vertices. Okay. So now for a curtain, let's go to the top view over here. Let's take a line. So let's draw So what I'm doing over here is like I'm drawing the curtain with a line. Okay. Select the vertices again and slightly right click on it and let's give a smooth over here. So I can just smoothen that part. So once you're done, now let's go into this and let's give a extrude modifier. So let's just drag it up. So I'm using an extrude modifier over here and I'm just dragging this a bit up over here. Now after that I'll just isolate these two objects over here. I'll take a copy of it. I'll select this curtain part. I'll convert this to editable poly. Select this. Let's go over here into the compound objects, pro boolean. I'm going to subtract this part. So it's going to trim that particular area. or else what you can do over here is like as simple. You can just take a cylinder over here. So let's just take a cylinder and increase its height. Alright. Okay. Pro Boolean, start picking and subtract that. Oops. Just convert to editable poly, and I'll just give a shell modifier, reduce the outer amount, and again convert to editable poly. Now let's again select this, compound objects, Pro Boolean, start picking. Alright, now it's giving you a perfect shape. Convert to editable poly, select this, and you can just slightly put this over here and just isolate this element over here. Alright, so select the polygons for this rod section. Take again a bevel, bevel it, that's it. Okay, click OK. Same over here, just bevel it, just bevel that and click OK. Alright, so I'll just give a basic color for now. So you can model few of the elements which are over here. So just select that. Let's take again a box over here. Take auto grid over here. And over here I'll add few segments. I'll reduce this segments. And let's give a taper modifier. Let's give a bit of taper and use a bit of curve over here. Let's go into the box. Alright, convert to editable poly. Select the polygons again. Let's give a bit of inset over here and slightly extrude that down and click OK. Okay, fine. So just save your file. So I think we have a chair also over here. We can model that also. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So I'll just copy this side table over here. I'll just shift and drag it. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.